Okay guys and girls, welcome back. This is part 2 of setting up Traktor. Last time we had a quick look at the Audio 4 sound card and all the connections. This time we're going to look at the actual setup, because I found there's a few things in the that you have to do that they don't tell you about in the manual. First thing you'll find, I won't tell you how to load the software in, that's pretty straightforward. Insert disk, open up and load. Just find my mouse here. The first thing you'll find is that for some reason the time coding won't work. Reason being, you have to go into Native Instruments, into the Audio 4 DJ driver, and you're thinking, you forgot to load the driver. Now I did load the driver, but what it doesn't tell you is you have to open this little panel here like that, and you'll think nothing's happened. But if you head on up here, see if we can get some focus. Up on your taskbar, there is an icon that looks just like the one you opened. That opens it up, opens up the Audio 4 sound card, show panel, and the first thing you have to do is select your input. If you're using record decks, it's obviously phono. If you're using CDs, you want to go for line in. And as you click them, you will notice on your Audio 4 sound card, you just saw that there, the lights change, showing you that it's been accepted. Once that's been done, shut that one down and quit that panel. Now the only difference between this setup and normal Traktor setup is I've got my Mac sat there on the side on a flight case, and the monitor I'm going to be using, because I'm old and decrepit, my eyesight's going, is a slightly bigger monitor. I'm running on an external setup, on an external monitor over the top of my mixer and decks. Okay, next thing you want to do, once you've got your sound card set up, it'll come up as you're installing the software, the install wizard, and the install wizard will ask you how you want to be set up, and you want to choose your Audio 4 sound card with Traktor Duo and your Audio 8 sound card with Traktor Pro. Once you've done that, software will appear on screen like that after your registration, and then you need to dive back into the box and find out the Traktor Scratch Duo. If you're using CD like me, the control discs in a double case, one's already in, we'll just fish the other one out like that, throw it into our deck like that, and you'll see it read the deck. Something else you have to dive deep into the manual to find, and I was wondering why is there, you can see there, 3 tracks on it. Well, apparently the first track is for skipping through your record library, if you want to do that on there through your browser. And the second track, which is the one we'll be using, is for normal playback. Once you've got that part sorted out, when you've loaded Traktor up, it comes with a load of samples, and you can just read that one there, the demo 1 and demo 2. But once you've got those sorted up, the next thing you need to do is open up over there the little one that looks like a gear. It's configure. That brings your configure screen up, and you need to go to time codes setup, and you'll see your 2 scopes turn up. And all it does is, if you hit play and hit play on your other deck, you'll notice that the scopes turn into a nice rounded shape. They've got to be that shape for it to work. If you suffer any problems, then it's usually a latency problem. There you can just see a copy of the scopes on each deck, and we'll stop those and cue it again, stop that and cue it. The only thing you've got to remember when you finish with a track, normally you'd eject the disc and put a new one on. Well, you don't. You hit your stop button and then cue it back to the beginning. Back on the NDX 400s here, in case you haven't seen any of my other videos. My deck of choice for running Traktor. If But I thought about it a little bit more. I'd have gone for the NDX 800, which is the big brother to these. Even more features on them, on your loop in, loop out, etc. You can change the size of your loops. There's a few more effects, but I'm not going to go into that now. Only thing I'll mention on the NDX 800 as opposed to the 400 I'm running, there is a straight MIDI out, which does away with the need for time coding CDs. You haven't got any problems that might occur with them getting scratched, etc. You'll have a straight USB lead out the back and into your Mac. Anyway, back to Traktor. Once you've got it up and running and set up properly, you can run down to your browser because there's already some stuff in there for you to play with. Grab hold of it, throw it onto the deck, a little bit like that. That's demo 1. Demo 2 we'll grab hold of, follow it up, and throw it onto the deck like that. Hit play, you'll see it all start to move on screen. That's just hitting play on your CD player. All starts to move on screen. Open your fader. And you can just about hear that. There you go. You've got tunes. What I am going to do is also grab my cell so I haven't got to play about with the laptop in the middle of a set. Is I want to get myself a MIDI controller just so that it'll sit on the side of the mixer and access everything like this for me. And play on the other deck. They should all be in time. And there you go. That's just flashing there telling me that the track's about to end. And on that, so am I. Practice and enjoy.